My roommate demanded that I send my fiance home because she doesn't want any men in the house, so I'm about to give her what she wants and leave her alone. 21 female, getting my medical degree, so living in a mature student housing complex, set up as 2-bedroom apartments, with shared kitchen and bathroom. Roommate moved out over the summer, so I was reassigned a few weeks ago and moved into a new room with a new roommate, mid-20s female from Iran. I have been here a few weeks now, but we have only spoken a few times cordially. She is either out in class/working or in her room, as am I. Neither of us occupy common areas often, so we do not cross paths much. This long weekend, my fiancé, who I have dated for 7 years, came to visit me. He lives in a different part of the country, about a 5-hour drive away, as I moved here for school, and we wanted him to keep his job while I am studying since I will come back home when I am done. My ground rules for my visitors are: stay in my room at all times unless going to the bathroom, and if we leave my room, which is usually only to leave the apartment and go out, they will always be directly accompanied by me. The university approves overnight guests up to 4 nights a month as long as they follow the rules. On the second day of his visit, my roommate took me aside and told me she did not expect my guests would be male and she is uncomfortable with men being present in the apartment. I explained that he was my fiancé, so I promised he was a safe man, but I understood feeling scared around strange men, so I would ensure he stayed only in my room and did not interact with her at all. She said it was not a matter of being concerned for safety or anything but rather that she is uncomfortable with a man being present at all in the home regardless of familiarity. She said she has never had a roommate in all 4 years of living here who has ever had a male guest. She then told me I needed to send him home. I was quite taken aback and said no, I would not be able to send him home now as he drove from 5 hours away to visit me for the weekend. She said fine, he is able to stay until the weekend's end, but after this, no more male guests are to return to the apartment. I asked if this included family members like my dad, brothers, and my male best friend of 15 years. She said yes, this applies to all men. I am very close to all, so occasionally last year, they would come pop by to visit. I would maybe have one guest for a weekend once per month total. She is uncomfortable with any men being in the apartment at any time. If I am to have guests, they must only be female. I tried to reason a bit more, but she said it is a hardline boundary for her that no males are to be in the apartment. I was getting very flustered at this point, so I exited the conversation and immediately have gotten to work with the university on requesting a room change. I do understand it may be a cultural misalignment between us as she is from a country where men and women are usually much more segregated, but for me, as a woman who is close with a lot of men in her life, I feel this is just a fundamental incompatibility between us, and out of respect for her boundary, I feel it is best if I leave. I have been extremely stressed since this conversation as I am now just on a baseline level very uncomfortable with this dynamic. Am I overreacting? Should I have tried to talk this out more before jumping immediately to asking for a room change? Edit, I'm really sorry I said Persia instead of Iran. When she introduced herself to me, she referred to herself as Persian, so I thought that was correct.